Hello everyone. In today's mock test discussion, starting from the test number 70 onwards, there are some questions where explanations are not given correctly or more than one answer is correct. So we can discuss these questions. I hope that you are listening to those selective discussion part, and after completing NCERT things, then you can give priority to this selective discussion in which somewhere new reactions are covering, some new chemical tests are there which generally are not covered as per NCERT or generally as per the study material. But the priority level or priority should be correct, that after NCERT reactions you should listen to that part and allot the time, like you will allot this time for this time along in the timetable of yours, a particular slot you will fix that after 2 days I'll listen to that test. Before that you can try that test also, so that you can utilize this part to the maximum. Your minimum time you can utilize it to the maximum. Okay? Starting from the first question, nucleophilicity of F minus. Question is nucleophilicity of minus is higher in case of. So you can see the options: water, it is ethanol, it is dimethyl sulfoxide, DMSO, and it is acetone. You can pause the video, try this question. Second one, order of protonation in these compounds. Okay, I am answering the question number 1. Nucleophilicity of F minus is higher in case of. Now it is where you have covered this concept in the nucleophilicity order. We know general it is I minus maximum, F minus least, but it is for polar protic solvent. In GOC part I think it is covered. Yes, it is covered. Then F minus becomes maximum, in which case it becomes maximum if we have a polar aprotic solvents. Then F minus maximum, I minus least. The reasons are there due to the solution is not possible in the solution of anion is not possible in the aprotic solvent. That is why in these solvents, so first option is protic solvent eliminate, protic solvent eliminate, DMSO yes, D. So answer should be both C and D. It is not about reactivity, and we have to check if there is particular reactivity order, but as per our level we never use in which aprotic solvent it is faster. We never use this thing, है ना? We used polar aprotic solvent general trend, so you can also go for that. Here both are aprotic solvent and answer should be both 3 and 4, not only option 3, both 3 and 4. The next question is order of protonation. That means it is which order? Basic strength order. That means we have to find out basic strength order or KB order. Among them, simply find out which is most basic: sp3 carbon, sp3 carbon, sp2, sp2. That means A and B should be more basic than C and D. Now between them if you have to compare, then it is minus I effect of oxygen because no conjugation, and here only plus I effect of CH3, so it is maximum A, then B, then pyridine is more basic than pyrrole. Already in the GOC we have done that reasoning, so again not giving so much time for this discussion, it will extend the time, so you can go for that part later on in the GOC part. Third is information, which is what is the information? Dehydration of glycol with concentrated H2SO4 gives dioxane. That is the information, that with concentrated H2SO4 ethylene glycol gives dioxane. Like 2 moles we take, this is done, and similarly here it is water eliminates minus 2H2O, one oxygen there combines with carbon, one oxygen there combines with carbon, and the structure is, I think that reaction already covered in any of the mock tests, but I don't remember exactly. I think second time it is coming, so that's why I am picking it up, because I don't remember also which mock test I have discussed this reaction. Fourth reaction, write on the product without any error. Phenol concentrated H2SO4 at 25 degrees Celsius with same concentrated H2SO4 with at 100 degrees Celsius. Pause this video and write down the answer. At 25 degrees Celsius, it gives ortho product major, that is kinetically controlled product, and at 100 degrees Celsius, para product is major at para position SO3H. So it is thermodynamically controlled product, above one is kinetically controlled product. I think in the notes that reaction exactly covered in your notes, so you can refer notes if you have any doubt. Next question is alcohol that does not give turbidity with Lucas reagent even on heating. So you have to always find among these options which is the best one. Alcohol that does not give turbidity even on heating after treating with Lucas reagent. So first option is primary alcohol. Okay, we can keep it as it is. Why? Because primary alcohol gives turbidity after 30 minutes or after heating 30 minutes time approximately. It is highly stable because it is giving CPM, cyclopropyl methyl carbocation. Then C, tertiary, highly stable because in Lucas reagent, if you know, the reaction is faster. Why? Because of the reason is the stability of carbocation formed. Therefore, second and three very fast. First, okay, we can keep such options in the safer side. Fourth, cyanide group is there, and we know cyanide is strong electron withdrawing group. That means this OH will not depart easily because plus is highly unstable there. So among them, if you have to select which is the best option, answer should be fourth one, that it will not undergo Lucas reagent test even after heating. Why? Because of the strong withdrawing group is present. In the next question, most reactive alkyl halide RX in reaction this. You can see the reaction, and then options we have to find out which is the most reactive in the most reactive RX in such reaction. It is simply what? In presence of S2 SN1 reaction. In short, now you can go for the options. Write down the answer. Seventh is order of the rate of reaction. Order of rate of reaction SN1 with AgNO3. This is clearly mentioning with AgNO3 SN1 reaction. You have to compare. You have to write the order, which is faster, which is slower. Okay, I'm answering sixth one. I hope you can pause the video, try these questions one by one. In the first one, most reactive SN1. We know here secondary carbocation found. We can remove that option clearly. Third one is stable, no doubt stable, but we have to find most reactive. In C, tertiary, and along with that resonance stabilized. So best option is C, and D will be not participating in any of these reactions, right? So here you can go for which option? Option number C. Why? Because it is tertiary as well as resonance stabilized. Seventh one, order of SN1 reaction among them. When reaction takes place, Ag plus will take Br minus. When Br minus leave, plus charge comes, and the intermediate is highly stable carbocation which is aromatic in nature. Same way in second option, when Br minus leaves, you will get plus charge. It is not stable, but okay, we have to compare among them. Till now first is best. And the C, when Br minus tries to leave, you will get intermediate which is anti-aromatic. So anti-aromatic, non-aromatic, which is better? Non-aromatic. So order will be A, B and C. Okay, the next question, you can pause this video and try it. I'm explaining it. Acetic acid with ammonia given, then write down the product, then with Al2O3 write down the product, and after hydrolysis write down the product. Ninth question, nitrobenzene FeHCl product, HNO2 or NaNO2HCl product, and then H2O heat. Okay, I'm writing the answers for eighth question. In eighth question, acetic acid after NH3. Now this reaction where we have covered in the carboxylic acid chapter, where acid base reaction takes place and it forms what? It forms CH3COO minus NH4 plus, that is the salt formation. Now Al2O3 heat or Al2O3, that is removal of water takes place. Just like you have done that also, we can heat it, then also water release, amide formed. Al2O3 mentioned, dehydration takes place. So here clearly the possibility of removal of water minus H2O, and it forms amide. Maybe on heating further it will form cyanide group, but the final product remains same because question is the final product. So amide formed. Why? Because nothing special is mentioned. Elaboration is not there about Al2O3 further excess taken something. So remove water molecule and form amide. Amide on hydrolysis simply gives carboxylic acid plus NH4 plus is formed. Okay, that is the product form. Next question is nitrobenzene with FeHCl. It is standard reaction of nitrobenzene with FeHCl, which is aniline formation. PHNH2 with HNO2, that means NaNO2HCl, which generates HNO2. So I am not writing that one completely, it will take more space. So after this reaction it forms diazonium salt, which is PH N2 plus Cl minus, and H2O heating, that gives standard reaction of diazonium with water or boiling with water, phenol. Next question. Next question is benzene with, sorry, benzene, it is toluene. Toluene with Na in liquid ammonia product formed, then ozone and dimethyl sulfide, CH3 twice S. Write down the products formed. Then 11th question is concentration of alkyl halide is tripled, concentration of OH minus reduced to half, rate of SN2 increased by. Pause this video, try these questions. I am writing answer for the 10th one. Now in question number 10th, you can see that this reaction already in last two discussions I have covered one name reaction which is Birch reduction. It was, I have explained its mechanism also with benzene, and then I have told you that if electron withdrawing group is there, what is the product formed? If electron releasing group is there, what is the product formed in Birch reduction? So in the, I think last to last discussion it was, I think after 60 or after 55 that paper mock test was there. You can see in the description also where it is Birch reduction covered. So this group is electron releasing. So that concept which I told using the same one, if electron releasing group is there, then sp2 carbon will be with electron releasing group. That means that is the product formed here. Okay, how you can get that? Again you can listen to that part. I'm directly using it. And next one is ozonolysis. It is reductive ozonolysis. Why? Dimethyl sulfide is there, just like zinc H2 it is. So cleave this bond and you will get which product? You will get this product. Here double bond O, that is as it is. Here again CHO. Okay, plus other side will be CHO, CH2 and here CHO. Okay, you go by the options what is given in that one, this will be correct. By that elimination you can get the answer. Done. The next question is concentration of alkyl halide is tripled. Now when the concentration is tripled, firstly we know the rate of SN2 reaction is concentration of nucleophile into concentration of base. Sorry, concentration of nucleophile along with the concentration of the alkyl halide. That is the rate. Now in this case you can see the data is given, which is if it is tripled, so R dash I can say rate constant same, it will be tripled, it becomes 3 times. Okay, this is 3 times that one, Rx 3 times, and nucleophile is reduced to half. That means 1/2 concentration of, that is first equation, that is second equation. If you take the ratio R dash or R dash upon R, it will be cancelled out, Rx cancelled, it will be only 1.5. You can divide 2, numerator 2 and below 1, then you will get 3/2, that is 1.5 times of the initial rate of reaction. Okay. Then next question is which reaction is possible? First one is normal, CH3 Br minus leave and OH minus attacks possible. Yes, CH3OH with Br minus, is it possible? Think about it. I am giving answers. This is not possible. Why? OH minus is a poor leaving group. Standard reaction we have covered in the alcohols also. SN1 reaction of alcohol, that time I explained it. It is a poor leaving group, bad leaving, easily it won't leave. PHCl with OH minus, no. Why? Because with Cl partial double bond character, so it won't undergo any substitution easily. It undergoes which reaction? AR-SN reaction, where electron withdrawing groups are required, then only it will participate in the substitution. And what about D? Will it participate or not? This concept we have covered in the acidic strength, GOC, in which I explained why it will not participate. Even if it participates, what is the product form? The product will be C minus Na plus if it is formed H2O, but the problem is H2 is more acidic than triple bonded carbon, so this reaction is not feasible. It will go in the backward direction, so you can mention it will not possible. Why? Because of the concept of acidic strength. Stronger acid will displace weaker acid from its salt, weaker will not displace. So here already weak acid is there and it is from H2O, so weaker will not give H plus 2 stronger is water. So that is the concept from the acidic strength in GOC covered. Question number 13th is phenol and benzoic acid. Phenol and benzoic acid can be separated by, these are the options given, NaCO3, NaOH, Na and NaNH. To think about it, I am answering this question. You want to pause it, pause this video. Phenol and benzoic acid. Now, very standard reaction with NaHCO3 is that benzoic acid gives sodium bicarbonate test, phenol does not give. That means we can separate what? If layer is formed, benzoic acid will form salt and become soluble. And in other layer there will be phenol present, so you can easily separate them because one is in the salt formation, other is not reacting. So by layer separation we can do it. So clearly one we can think of, NaOH will be given by both. Both will react with NaOH and they both will form CO minus will by the benzoic acid and it forms phenoxide ion. Na, yes, they both release H2 gas and both will form O minus Na plus. NaNH2 strong base, but they both will react with react with the NaNH2. That means only answer is NaHCO3. Next question is order of the rate of reaction with HBr in these compounds. Compounds are written, you can write the order and check your answer. HBr, which addition? Electrophilic addition reaction. Now tell me one thing, when electrophile will add, in the first reaction it is H there adding and here plus charge, highly stabilized due plus lime effect. There also it is better to be attached here so that tertiary carbocation formed, है ना? Here it will add here and then plus charge which is stabilized by lone pairs. Now tell me which is most stable. We will use the GOC part, which is plus M of third, and nitrogen is most effective, so it is most stabilizing the carbocation. Then A, which is still plus M effect, and least among them will be B, which is tertiary but least as compared to these two because of plus M effects are applicable. Next question is find number of atoms in one molecule of the product formed. This is a reaction glycerol with KHSO4 heat. You have to find out the product and then find out how many atoms are present in one molecule of the product. Write down that one. Next is this one, phenol, that is at para position methyl. It is para methyl phenol CaCl3 NaOH. Write down the product. Okay, I am writing the answer. If you are trying, pause this video, try this question and quickly check the answer. So here in this case, this standard, this is not covered in NCERT, but a lot of time in materials, different materials, you will get such reactions of glycol sometimes or for glycerol, that with KHSO4 heat, it releases water molecules. It releases water molecules and it forms a product like. It forms the product like this one, which is minus 2H2O. Okay, minus 2H2O, and there is OH present. After this it forms, after this it will releases, yes, it will be OH from this one and H from this one. Ultimately we know the product formed. Why? Because these are direct reactions. OH, H, from this carbon H, OH, so you will get this type of unstable compound, which is CHOH, and here it is double bond CH2. Two molecules of water eliminate, suppose OH, H there, and from this one OH, H from the other carbon, water elimination takes place. Now this is enol form, it will quickly tautomerizes, and when it will tautomerize, double bond there, minus charge there, it forms CHO, then here it is single bond CH, double bond CH2, so it is acrolein formation. Okay, that is direct reaction. That's why I said these are not given in NCERT, but in the material sometimes they give direct reactions. So here by loss of two molecules of H2O, here you can count how many atoms are there. 3 plus 2 5 plus 3 8. So there are 8 atoms in the molecule of the product. Next question, standard reaction, Riemer-Tiemann reaction. Now this is which reaction? It is electrophilic aromatic substitution. This mixture generates dichlorocarbene. Then all conditions of Riemer-Tiemann I am not repeating. Finally we get salicylaldehyde. So here in short, OH and CH3 both are activating groups. Which is more activating? OH. So it will decide the position of incoming electrophile, and this concept is covered in the aromatic hydrocarbons, that which will decide the position more activating group. So therefore, with respect to OH group, CHO should be majorly at here, and minor we are not considering because major product we have to answer. So that should be the answer. Next question is leaving group ability. These are the groups given. So write down the answer, which is the maximum and which is least. We know that OAC means it is acetate ion, which is this one. Now after loss it becomes CH3CO minus. Similarly here, so leaving group ability we can compare by which point that weak bases are better leaving groups, or where you are getting after leaving it is more stabilized. The anionic part, we can say this anion formed after the loss, it becomes minus charge on the atom. This anion, if it is highly stable, it is considered to be a better leaving group. That concept, or weak bases are better leaving groups. So here you can see this is weaker as compared to CH3O minus. Here these are even better than these two. Why? Because there is more resonance delocalization. And then in the fourth case there is a withdrawing group also. So negative charge is even stabilized by the withdrawing group, or more withdrawing group means even lesser basic strength. So among them the best leaving group is D, because of this part of resonance is common. Additional stabilizing factor of negative charge is CF3. Then C is better as compared to B and A. Then between B and A is better. Why? Because here at least resonance stabilization of negative charge is there. So it is stable, or it is a weaker base as compared to B option, which is directly OCH3. That means after loss this negative charge is nowhere stabilized. So best is D, then C, then A, then B. Next question is IUPAC nomenclature of this compound. So in IUPAC already we have done the prefixes used for ester. Try this question, I am answering it. So here main group is carboxylic, numbering starts from carboxylic 3, 4 and 5. This is ester group and it is not a suffix, it is prefix in front of carboxylic. So what is the prefix of ester? There are two prefixes. In IUPAC nomenclature, in the first part I think it is covered. So you can see two prefixes, which are this. So here it is connected through carbon, it is connected through carbon. Which prefix when it is connected through carbon? It is alkoxycarbonyl. At which position? It is at fourth position. 4 alkoxy, here is ethoxy, 4 ethoxycarbonyl. Then root word is pent, pent 3 in oic acid. Listen it again if you want. Next question, listen carefully. It is 2-bromobutane. That is mentioned 2-bromobutane after methoxide ion. It gives a compound and its wedge dash or its configuration is given like this. Okay? 2-bromobutane after this reaction gives this product. That is SN2 reaction mainly. Which Fischer projection of the reactant is correct? You have to identify among these four options that which is the correct Fischer projection here, so that it gives this product. Okay, try this question and I'll explain it. After that you can listen also. Total isomers of C5H10 possible. Total isomers means you have to consider stereo also for C5H10. These two questions you can try. Now I have directly written the configuration. If you find it, because in stereo I have already covered in detail this reaction, this finding out of RS in stereo isomers, that is covered directly using it R, otherwise it will take time to find it out on the board directly. It is R configuration. When you write it down, we know if it is SN2 reaction and the product is R, that means the reactant has to be opposite. Why? Because in SN2 reaction it is Walden inversion takes place, and generally if configuration is here R formed, the reactant should be opposite, that is S. So you can find out for all the options what is their configuration. BR 1 CIP rule 1 2 3 S, that means R. How? Not detailing I am giving here because it is part of optical isomerism. In class 11 topic you can get that one. Similarly, B is R, C is R, but only one option, which is D is S. If you consider this as the reactant, you will get this as the product. S to R configuration shifting takes place. Okay. The next question, total number of isomers of C5H10. Du is 1. Degree of unsaturation is 1, C5H10. Where we have covered Du? In the end of the IUPAC part 2, it is covered. So here 1 means either double bond or one ring structure. That's why we can directly jump on the double bond structures possible. Firstly with straight chain of 5 carbon, 1, 2. Okay? Then with 4 carbon and branching, formula remains same, C5. Double bond means formula definitely match. That means hydrogen remains 10. Then with 4, another possibility, position of double bond change. With 4 straight carbon chain branching and double bond there. They are all different structures. Then acyclic covered, 5 and 4 both. 3 you will not get any possibility of putting double bond. That means you will not get any new structure. Then C5H10 possibility in ring. First one cyclopentane, second one cyclobutane with methyl group. Third one 1,1-dimethyl cyclopropane and 1,2-dicyclo. Now total means stereo. In the first one it is 1. Here's geometrical center 2. Here only no geometrical center 1. Here geometrical center 2. Here no geometrical center 1. 1, 1, no chiral centers, no chiral centers. Here also no chiral center. But here it is symmetrical compound and it is 2 chiral centers, or you can say geometrical centers possible. Answer will remain same. Cis form, trans form. Cis will be optically inactive, trans will be optically active. That means 3. How? In optical isomerism, that example is covered. So I am not going into detail. Only count it correctly. It will be 3 plus 1 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9 plus 1 10 and then 3 13 is the answer for this question. Okay, the next question is alcohol given with conc H2SO4 heat. H2SO4 is there with alcohol. Find out the major product formed. So it is standard reaction, which is normally dehydration of alcohol. And when you do this reaction, carbocation formed, then rearrangement possible. It will go here by hydride shift, and then finally double bond should be there. So it should be PH CH double bond, CH single bond CH CH3 twice. Right now, if the two options are given, one is cis and one is trans, that means it is clearly trans more stable than cis. So go for which answer? Which is trans given. Explanation is wrong given in the app, so that's why I'm explaining this question. It is normal even reaction, not E2, and nothing anti-elimination is there. Next question is which gives RDX on nitration. Now this is standard. It is not important reaction, but the compound we have covered. That's why remember this information. RDX is what? It is the research and development explosive. We use it as an explosive. Nitration, urotropine is directly the answer. Why? Because this is information, but important is urotropine we have prepared in which reaction? In formaldehyde with ammonia. That is the reaction. Ammonia with formaldehyde gives urotropine, which is used to treat urinary infections. And on nitration of urotropine we get RDX. It is the answer is A. Remaining are not. So remember this information. Next one is rate of dehydrohallucination of RX with alcoholic KOH among primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halides. Standard order E2 reaction, tertiary fastest, primary least. Where we have covered in alkyl halides, this reaction mechanism is covered. Dehydrohallucination of alkyl halide with alcoholic KOH is fastest with tertiary, then secondary, then primary. The reason is in the transition state double bonds are there, and more branched alkene will be more stable, and more branched mean that will be tertiary most stable transition state, and that's why tertiary fastest. Then next question is 24th, which is which hydrocarbon among them on treating with H2 nickel gives propane? Which hydrocarbon among them after treating with H2Ni catalytic hydrogenation gives propane? So answer is that cyclopropane. One reaction, if you remember in the past 2-3 tests, one reaction came for cyclopropane, that it also undergoes reaction with HBr. Because of the ring strain, it quickly opens up. Similarly, on heating also, this gives cyclopropane opens up to give propane. First will give second and third normal reactions of alkenes and alkynes. So all the three will give the product which is propane after treating with H2Ni. Now next question is, in the key step of Cannizzaro, key step means RDS step of Cannizzaro reaction, intermolecular shift of which takes place? First option proton, second option hydride ion, third option hydronium ion, fourth option methyl group. That means you should remember the mechanism of Cannizzaro. In the notes it is covered. In the mock test discussion, I think from 10 to 20, that in that test range, I have mentioned in the description of mechanism of Cannizzaro. So if you remember that one, it is simply which shift takes place, hydride ion shift takes place. This H minus adds on another molecule, it undergoes reduction, and from where it is leaving, it undergoes oxidation. That is the reason it is a redox reaction, and one molecule forms carboxylate ion, other forms alcohol. So direct mechanism based question, hydride ion shift takes place. Okay, thank you. That's the completion of test up to 72.